Hello, and welcome back to Factorio Atlantis. So, everything is built, but no science was being made. And the reason for that was that some of our builds were wrong. Because things have been built in the abstract, without actually seeing the things running, there were various snags. One of which was in the rail build. Let's just drive out of here. In the rail build, there is a belt that comes in that's going to have steel on, and we sideload stone for the other half of the belt, which steel will go on, except I forgot to sideload it. So what we're going to do is snag that. These builds are quite challenging because I can't test them out until they go live, if you see what I mean. Right, so this is the bit we need to go there. Don't need that. Yeah, and then the same thing here, basically. So what I'm doing is putting down more platform than is strictly required, and then we will pull up the extra platform. There we go. Good. And why am I full? Because I'm waiting for... Alright, can I dump things in here? Don't need that. Okay, so I think that is the... Oh, no, because I fixed the loading, but didn't fix the... Oh, that's weird. So, I took away the platform underneath a ghosted entity. Right, so I now need to drain these belts. Yeah, so we have a rail working on the side where I've fixed it and drained. My inventory is full. What can I do? When you have too much stone, make landfill. Okay, so what are my plans? Obviously I want to get a rocket launched, which means next doing a gold science build. But this is already quite a long-running series, and as much as I enjoy pottering around, I'm up to 60 hours in the world, which is pretty impressive, to be honest. Still haven't launched a rocket. Should have launched a rocket after 6 hours, but 60, 10 times. Nobody's going to tell me off, I guess. I'm not on the clock. I'm really enjoying these watery builds. They look beautiful and they're entertaining to design, but they do take a lot of time. Right, you take all the things you want to take. That's it. Whoop. Right, what's next? So, that is the rail building, as far as I can tell. So that's one build desnagged. Let's go round to the next one. And the next one is... Okay. So this doesn't look right. I've got steel and iron on the same belt. This looks like brick. So none of this looks right. This should be a brick build. down here. This should be... it's trying to keep the same recipe. Right, so these are steel. Maybe I've got a problem here. Right, let's take that away. All right. These should be inserting iron ore. That's iron ore, that's iron ore. Okay, there we go. So maybe there's a genuine issue here with this design. Maybe if these were filter inserters. Okay, so to make filter inserters, I need some green circuits, which I can request, because there's bound to be some somewhere in the logistics network. Okay, so I reckon if I replace these with filter inserters, then this will all work out. Yeah. So I'll set these to only pull off stone. Then I'm going to have to fix this here, here, and then the other side. What else needs fixing with this? Okay. So this should be a copper build and then an iron build. Okay, and everything has come up iron. It's the same fundamental issue, which is that you can't set recipes. You can't set recipes on smelters. Okay, so maybe this whole design is not going to work. We can definitely deal with this with a filter inserter. Okay. And again, this can be a filter inserter. The problem is these two long arms. What is the best way to make sure the long arm pulls up the right thing? Well, the best way to make sure the long arm collects the right thing is to not use a long arm inserter. It's to use something else. Nothing uses that underground. Okay, so I'm thinking some belt weaving here might be the way forward, but I don't want to do this until I've got... am I in a logistics area? No, I'm not. Let's move down here. All right, so I think we can fix that with some filter inserters and maybe some plumbing. This build, is this build working? No. Right, and again, the issue is we are trying to set things up with mixed belt smelting. And that isn't working. Okay, so what is the solution here? It's got to be to use filter inserters again. So I'm going to need quite a few filter inserters. How many of these are coming in? On the way, 200. Okay. Apart from that, right, so the next big build we need to make, actually, while we're doing that, let's do something useful. So this is our entire design, which now is wrong, and also didn't work. So let's deconstruct it. Okay. We can always put down blueprints again. So I'm quite relaxed about deleting large chunks of this. That's it. As you can see, something's got delivered because I copied and pasted train stations, and their names got carried over along with their schedules, which was sad, but meant that junk got dumped. Alright. So then, this is inconvenient having that there. And let's go back to the map book. Alright, so this is the Book of Squares. Okay, so there's a square there, and there, and there, and there. Okay. Then this is the inner square, goes there. Would go there. There. And there. Okay, so that should replace all the rail. I'm not deleting this because this is our high-tech science build, and that's what we will be doing next. But I want to get rid of all of this. I want this whole thing torn down. Okay, all the bots which were building this site are now heading over there. Right, do I have my... They're on the way, apparently. I don't see much sign of them being on the way, but it is a big site. As soon as we get production science going, I'm going to train up a bunch of skills which have just been sat there not doing anything. In fact, in eagerness, what do we want? Okay, nuclear fuel reprocessing, that's quite important for us. And Covarex, another quite important one for us. I can't do logistics systems because that's gold science. Coal liquefaction isn't really an issue. Insert capacity bonus, I want. Cargo size for robots, definitely. Research speed isn't really important right now. Those are all gold. Logistics 3. Yeah. Braking force. Automation 3. Effects transmission. Alright, so that's a reasonable collection of skills to train up. Do I have these? Grief, where are you? How long can you be on the way for? It must be a case of everything being... Oh, so we're using 700 of our 900 megawatts. So we're starting to use the power we have, which is good. Okay, I'm wondering if, rather than bring in a split line of ore, I should bring in 2 lines of ore, one of iron, one of stone. Just feed the stone one into this build, feed the iron through. But let's get some filter inserters anyway, so 4 is a start. So, yeah, so there are basically 2 options here. I can use filter inserters and some wrangling to fix this mess, or I could bring in a belt of ore, of iron ore, which hooks in here, and a belt of stone ore, which goes in here, and not use this splitting mixing thing. And I think possibly that's the way forward. So let's see if we can work that out. Alright, so if we got rid of this, alright, then got rid of, well, So the stone all needs to go on the near side of this belt. And I don't think we're achieving that at the moment. Alright, some platform. So if we did that, that would load onto only one side. This is putting out, this is taking in. So let's say that was only stone. And I think I'm going to park somewhere. No, can't get out there. Where can I get out to this build? It's going to have to be at the far end. I seem to have an extra power pole. Get rid of that. That's fine. Okay, my inventory is totally full. Let's hop out. No. Come on. Finally. All right. So I want to auto trash iron ore. I don't need all of these. Logistics. Yeah, I definitely don't need all these refineries. Don't need stone bricks. Okay, that's maybe a bit of room. Don't need the engines or the steel. Alright, so let's head on down here. First things first. I want to drain this belt a bit. Okay. Basically trying to get rid of iron ore. Now, I'm probably at the point where iron ore is being replaced, aren't I? I also want... So this here... Okay. We seem to have all the stone used up now as stone brick. I'm just going to let that sort itself through. Okay, so I need to put stone. Let's take that out. Okay, get rid of this. This is so painful. I thought I'd been so clever with the way I designed things. Turns out I was being really stupid. Okay, and I need now... Okay, so I'm going to have to auto trash iron ore. Sorry, iron plates. Fair enough. So I need this to be stone. And we don't have an output for this. Okay, so let's make an output because we can. There. Right, so there we are. So that's this stone brick situation fixed. So we then have an iron ore situation. Let's see if we can fix it with red belt. Yeah, we can. Okay. Right, so iron ore. Is this coming up as steel now? Yes, it is. Okay. Okay, I'm full of steel and of iron. Auto trash steel. Right. Let's see if I can get this. Do we have that going? Yes, we do. Great. So this now has no red circuits. And this has no... And this is essentially the same problem, which is that we've got a mixed copper and iron smelter set up here, and it's not mixed properly. It's not mixed as I wanted. Okay, so that's a problem for me to fix, but basically it's the same issue which I need to fix on multiple builds. So I will fix it on multiple builds, and you don't need to watch me doing it. So the take home is, don't be an idiot and die by mining something you're standing on. Well, I was going to end there anyway, so I'm ending there. I will see you again next time when this whole build will be desnagged. It's the same issue the whole way through, and we will have purple pots being made. Till then, thanks very much for watching. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, laugh at me killing myself by mining things that I'm still on, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.